What's going on, everyone? Boys, gals, gentlemen, ladies, all people of all like. We're here for one reason alone. We want patch notes, and I'm gonna give it to you. So, with the introduction of 1.04 of Become Human, the full title is Detroit Become Human, but we all know it's Becoming Human. Basically, as the android dilemma comes down to the point of do they have empathy and all this other fun stuff. Well, we do have patch notes, so Quantic Dreams cares. But let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. What we have here is many bugs that have been fixed in a CyberLife special offer. Now, the CyberLife is an additional CLO that we're going to get into details a little bit past this point. I just wanted to go ahead and bring and introduce this. Now, luckily, I was about to log on and literally go to gameplay, and then this popped up, and I was like, whoa, what's going down? And this is pretty much where the main screen goes right there. But with that, let's get to our patch notes. And let me go ahead and switch back to our web design. Now, I'm going to go ahead and select them as they go down, saving the last for the best, which I thought was pretty cool because I actually got a direct point from Twitter, which was pretty easy to find, especially for this game. They're pretty friendly for as far as what goes down. So right now, what they introduce in this flavor, and they do the same thing I pretty much broke down already right there, and it was a basic update. It wasn't anything heavy. It was just basically about 62, so the big chunk of it came from 1.03. They basically set it up and probably tested it in certain beta points and pushed it out past that. So it basically says in order to basically have this, if you have yet to beat the game, then do choose to let her go. It takes 3 reboots of the game before you have been given the option to obtain Chloe the android. So you have a lot of situations that you can kind of do. They basically say, hey, play the game a whole bunch of times. Now, I haven't beaten it. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but this is pretty much where it breaks down, and it gives you the same thing again. Bare bones. So let's go ahead and go to the next page. Now, this one, like, Update Crazy, it's kind of hit and miss. I've kind of figured out sometimes they can be really kind of spot on. Sometimes they can be spot off. It just really depends on what they're trying to do. So when I kind of got down to this, it basically said a little bit more of the under the hood type situation where they fixed the crashes. And they were kind of right when I was doing the God of War patch on 1.23, where it did kind of fix a little bit of the jitters, which it actually had. But it also gives us down to the bare bones where it says to replace the Chloe model. So here's the spoiler. It gives you down the breakdown. Now, I'm not going to spoil. You definitely can take the time to read that as I kind of go ahead and go point for point. And what I'm going to go ahead and get down to is a little bit more scrolling past this, and it says that it releases and, basic information, like, it goes into, what's going down. But this is where I wanted to kind of get down to right here. Now, this introduced is a bullet point. So it goes down to the nitty gritty of what goes down. Now, I didn't want to look up above. I kind of just really quickly went to where this is. And this is just bare bones. Again, not really too much. Now, this is a really cool, fun one. When I love going on freaking like Game Facts, I couldn't find a Reddit one. I might have to I could probably search that up really fast. That actually probably wouldn't be that bad actually. Surprised I didn't find one. Someone probably just hasn't found Hank holding a gun wrong. And you can always watch the last patch notes for a pretty funny one on top of that one. But this is really, Chloe is like the big talk of the game in 1.04. So this is going to be kind of a situation. Now that you can kind of see the funny comment on that one, I was like, oh dear gosh, this is what you kind of get in like the little sub points. Now this is the fun one. I say this one literally for the last and the best because this came directly from Detroit Become Human, their little Twitter account, which was pretty straightforward, and they're even happy enough to go, great news! The patch of 1.04 has come out today, and for all those who are ready for the release, the patch unlocks in a pop-up invite for the new Chloe. Now, for those who haven't released her prior to the patch, you will have to reboot the game 3 times following her release to obtain a new Chloe. Now, they kind of go point for point exactly what's going to happen with the situation. So, if you're having an issue with that, try the 3 times rule. If you're still getting past that point and you're still having that issue, then probably drop a comment and I'll try to see if I can cover it. I'm sure Reddit will have some fun stuff for as far as what it can and cannot introduce. But let me go ahead and see if I can really quickly just see if let's see here. Reddit. Let's see here. And let's go to Detroit Become Human. Let's see if it pops up anything real quick. I mean, I might as well since we're here. Let's see here. Oh, I have a message. Yay. People care about me on Reddit. It's awesome. Anyways, it seems like it's just kind of closed back. Let's see here. Spoiler. 6 hours ago. Let's see. Who gave us a really good point? Hey, I mean, it seems like the same exact stuff. I mean, folks, this doesn't seem like it's past anything. But I'm not going to open that up because I could probably open a whole can of worms. Like, Reddit just does not hold back on a situational point of addressing what goes down. So I'm going to go ahead and pop back into screen. And with the game, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to stop this patch note, and I'm going to go ahead and pop back in, and we're going to play some Detroit Become Human. Give me about 15 minutes just to get stuff set up, and about another 15 minutes past that, because I have to get all the CEO set up again, because I saw this, and I pretty much just went into go mode. But I will be back with episode 7, which I already kind of got queued up. Won't be as long as I want it to be, but you guys and gals can definitely hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and then stay tuned for the Detroit episode 7. And if you missed it and I wasn't live, then go check my channel out. Smash that subscription button with your hands. Pound it, digital pound it. And at that point in time, check out episode 7, because I'm pretty excited to see where it comes down to the point of where the story's going with Connor, where it's developing with Hank. My Kara, unfortunately, is... well, she's not living. Spoiler, plug your ear on that one. But if you watch my episodes, you know that. And, you know, it's like now it comes down to the point of what's going to happen to the other parties in Kara's, like, gang of fellowships that have been, like, journeying to the escape point. And Marcus, what's going to happen with Marcus? I'm really curious. You know, like, there's so much shit boiling down to it, and, like, Connor's gone rogue. He technically is the deviant that they all talk about. But this is your boy, MacGyver7th, signing out, saying thank you for watching, and tune in for the next patch notes, because that's kind of my thing. I like patch notes, and I like gaming, so I'm never going to stop this kind of stuff. So, like, share, and subscribe. Detroit Become Human 1.04 by Quantic Dreams, and this is your patch note from your boy, Mac, signing out.